segundos. Mesmo a tempo, caraças. Mesmo a tempo. Não partilhamos foi a stream, mas eu faço isso aqui neste ecrã. Give me a moment. 2 segundos. Bora. Let's go. Matured audiences, ok. Oi? Não, já fiz porcaria aqui. Ok.
Hey, Frankie! Hope I'm not interrupting anything.
I mean, I was just in the middle of deathmatch.
Man,
Great,
coitada.
Great to hear it, Frankie.
Coitada da
Listen,
Frankie. Oh,
I'm
zero
thinking
hype.
about the PC Gaming Show 2023, and I kind of want to make a few updates.
Sure, I mean, it's already packed
Pero-
with world exclusives, in-depth interviews with the biggest studios, crazy good giveaways. What more can we add?
Well, look,
Deixa-me só
I don't want to
fazer a
get into
história
the,
clássica.
detail work, the minutia, the fine print, the ethically sinister motives behind true innovation. No, Frankie, what I've realized is that I can't do this show without you.
Oh, sure.
Or at least a version of you.
Huh?
Oh, blah, blah, blah. Listen to me yapping on when there's so much to do. I mean, we got things to plan, code to write. Oh, listen, also,
este
I
show é
brought in
tão
some
chato.
new assistants, to help really bring the show to life. And it would be so great if they could just stop by your place in little old London town, to just get the ball rolling. Does that
Grava
sound
novamente,
good?
não apareci. Caga nisso.
I suppose
Twitch.tv
if it's for the show.
de X. É que
Excellent.
ninguém quer saber o que estes gajos dizem.
Oh, hey, that's them. Ah, Frankie, let me say it again. You are one of a kind. Now, please give my love to Gunther und Helga.
Okay.
Ah, they're great guys. Very thorough.
Meter uns anúncios de jogos como a Xbox fez. Não, eles não fazem isso, malta, esqueçam. Isto tem sempre de ter estes co-hosts
Hello,
marados.
are you Sean's guys?
Oh my fucking god, bro. Bro, isto é tão cringe.
Mr. Sean has many great ideas for the show.
Abraço para
You're lucky
Portugal.
to know
Se
such
tens
a
código
man.
de
He's
Instant
a
Gaming.
visionary.
Não, malta, não há códigos de Instant Gaming.
He is a man with
É
his
só
eyes
carregar em no
locked
link.
on the future.
Tem giveaways,
Like a
though.
horse staring into the sun.
Está aí o link. Isto é estupidamente
now,
cringe,
please.
malta.
If you like the look of Game A, then check out this world exclusive of Game B.
Necessary data acquired.
Oh mano, por amor de Deus, bro. É mesmo necessário esta porcaria? Não, pois não. Não sei,
Dear
talvez.
Frankie, thank you for your unwavering service to the PC Gaming Show. Your services will not be required this year as we pivot towards the future. No hard feelings, Sean, Day 9 Plot, AI visionary and all-round good guy. Son of a
Oh mano, what the fuck? Oh mano, não vi o Coutinho, claro que não, malta. Isto, estamos só a ver conferências de jogos. Só amanhã. Vais à TwitchCon? Não sei, Zé. Não sei mesmo. Curtia, mas não sei. Estou à espera de uma questão para saber se vou ou não. É improvável, mas ainda pode acontecer. Tá bem, tá bem.
Hello there, everyone, and welcome to the PC Gaming
Se for, eu
Show
aviso.
2023. I'm Sean Day9 Plot, and today I'm not just joining you on a tour of the finest upcoming PC games.
De certeza que são os finest.
I'm standing with you on the bleeding edge of innovation. I've revolutionized how this show is made.
Miguel Lilith.
Production crew, ditched him, don't need him. It's just me, my automated systems, and this one guy I've hired on work experience. Say hi, Dakota. Hey. So what does the face of the future
Man.
look like? Weirdly, pretty familiar. Why don't you introduce yourself, Frank AI?
Hello, broadcast viewers. I am Frank AI, a
oh, man,
virtual
por amor
co-host
de
based
Deus,
on
man.
professional gaming icon Frankie Ward, utilizing deep learning neural
O Age of
networks.
Mythology vai ser apresentado
Super
aqui.
duper.
Não.
And what do you have lined up for us?
Aí é
I have
bem,
analyzed
Starfield,
the entirety
imaginem.
of published games media and surveyed discussion
Imaginem eles terem
forums
assim,
for the
pronto,
most
malta, como não mostramos
anticipated
Starfield o
titles.
suficiente,
I have then
vem
consulted
aqui mais
the
30 minutos de
ideal
Starfield.
showcase, including titles like Stormgate, Path of Exile 2, PAX Day, Dune Awakening, and finally Morris Men, Troop Lord of Destiny.
Uau, que grandes
Looks
jogos.
like the
Path of
jingly
Exile foi o
dancing
único
guys
que eu
from
lembro
England.
dali.
Are you sure that's a real game?
My mistake, Sean. Morris Men is a game concept I devised based on a holistic survey of the most popular Steam titles. Would you like me to generate another?
Instead, let's just get things rolling with something that actually exists. First up, From 11-bit studios, we return to an icy apocalypse in Frostpunk 2.
Frostpunk. Vamos lá ver se vão ser jogos de jeito. Mano, este show é só Resident Sleeper, autêntico. Isto já é um meme.
Do you hear it? It's restless. Ambition requires man to feed upon.
Ok.
It also needs time.
Ganda Nuno, pá, obrigado por dar sub ao Roder, meu. Thanks, man. Acho que temos os alerts desligados, mas obrigado.
Direction.
Né, este ano não é de certeza complexo. Gostava, mas não sei, mano.
But for every man who fulfills this calling, there are thousands left with nothing.
Bem, vou mesmo ter que meter os óculos, senão morro.
It's them who knock
Deixa-me só aqui meter um bocado mais de
and
disposição.
open the door to hell.
Ok. 2024. Está melhor assim, né? Parece que é de dia. Está fixe. Frostpunk 2. Ok, não mostraram absolutamente nada. Boa. Meh. Deixa lá ver. Como é que é para mim? Estás bem, mano? Teardown. Ah, este jogo já vimos. Nós não vimos isto. Foi no Summer Game Fest? Ou foi na PlayStation? Foi na PlayStation. Foi na PlayStation que vimos. Bro, terrível. O jogo é giro, mas tipo, por amor de Deus, bro. Tipo, isto aparecer numa conferência de jogos no PC Gaming Show faz sentido, agora na PlayStation. Olhem para isto, mano. Que parvo isso, não, o jogo é fixe, o jogo é bacana. O jogo é interessante.
Hey, check it out. I don't even need to write my own script for this show anymore.
Para não estar a chatear a Sarah, que a Sarah está a ver uma série.
All right. Up next, we've got a pile of fresh previews for the most visceral,
bué da cansada
immersive
ela
PC
hoje.
releases coming our way, featuring visceral combat and immersive exploration.
Estou confiante que é agora que
Visceral
aparece chatear
landscapes
essa é no
and
PC Gaming
immersive
Show, de certeza,
storytelling.
malta, de certeza.
Fans of immersion will... Yeah, it kind of just keeps going on like this, so I think it just needs a little bit more fine-tuning. And until that point, let's just go ahead and dive right into our next previews with Nivalis,
O Rico está a ver
Don't
isto ao
Odyssey,
cagou só.
and Road to Vostok.
Este ano.
There's a city
Tá?
you see when
Ok.
you close your eyes.
Gosto.
Are they closed? What do you see? Open your eyes. Nivalis.
Este também já apareceu. Também já tínhamos visto este jogo.
Maybe you've been here before. That was just a dream.
Este jogo está engraçadito.
Não.
Parece Cyberpunk com
It's time to
gráficos
come
tipo
home.
da Nintendo 3DS.
This is your apartment. The sounds of the nightclubs nearby are the heartbeat of the
Este
city.
jogo está engraçadinho.
The street food smells drift through your windows and make your head
Mas já vimos
swim.
este jogo, by the way.
It's hard to sleep here. Your restless legs want to walk the busy streets. Let's explore. Nivalis is a city in the clouds.
Pau Águia, isto acabou de começar, bro, tem
Like a
calma.
rainbow without a little rain. Like most things in life, it's best to start at the bottom.
Mas este até tem bom
work your way
aspecto, por
up.
acaso. Este sandbox
It's
até
not
tem bom
so bad
aspecto.
down here. We
Parece
can go
uma cena
fishing,
porreirinha.
take a boat ride, soak up the atmosphere. And don't worry too much about the serial killer on the loose. I'm sure we'll never meet him.
Certo, claro. Tinha
I
que
can
haver uma
even help
plot.
you run your new business venture. A noodle stand. With a little work, there's no limits to how high you'll climb.
Ok.
Just don't look down.
Ok, os characters até têm bom aspecto.
as your
É só o
digital
environment é que é
companion,
meio
I can
pixelizado.
help you navigate the complex relationships with my personality
Não,
matrix.
há uns que são novidade, há outros que
Business
se sabe que vão
partners,
aparecer.
friends, rivals, enemies, maybe
Olhem, é com
even
grande pena minha que eu
lovers.
vos digo que amanhã não vou conseguir ver nem a conferência da Ubisoft,
Your choices
nem a
matter.
conferência a seguir à da Ubisoft, que é da...
There's a city you see when you close
é
your
da
eyes.
Capcom, acho eu.
It's called Navalis.
Não vou, man. É tipo
Consider
sexta-feira,
this
é,
an
aquilo é às 6.
invitation.
Portanto, são banger. É Ubisoft, bro. Por amor de Deus. Olá, mochozinho. Não sei o que é que vieste cá fazer, filho, mas pronto. Vieste-me roer cabos, obrigado.
Princess, the Zetopans will be in our system any minute.
But they're not
Oh,
here
God, que é
yet.
isto?
Prepare defenses.
Sabem qual é que é a cena do PC Gaming Show? É que tipo, não há programa, isto é à maluca.
Don't lose hope now. Red alert!
Blast door sealed.
O mocho está carente, veio aqui pedir mim.
Jump light report.
Jump light calibration almost complete, Your Highness.
Incoming Zetopan fighters.
More ships jumping in.
Scramble fighters.
Mano, que já disse jogo.
Leader engaging enemy.
Quem é que está a roer cabos? Era o Mushu. O Mushu veio aqui, mas veio pedir mimos. Não veio roer cabos. Às vezes ele vem roer cabos.
ETA
Não
on
foi o
jump.
caso.
Jump light in 5, 4, 3, too many of them. 2.
É que imaginem, vocês sabem que o PC Gaming Show é uma surpresa, que é tipo, nós vemos isto com a possibilidade de sair um bom jogo no meio disto tudo. Pronto, já está na Steam o Freedom. Olhem. Que é isto? Ai, é bem que lagado, credo. Survival FPS Game. Posso ter... Bro, o que é isto? Não, mano, isto não é Rust nem perto, bro. O jogo tem gráficos horríveis. Ai, meu Deus. Isto parece que tem gráficos de um jogo VR, bro. Tarkov 2.0. Antes fosse. Olha aí, é bem parecido. Mano, o que se passa com estes gráficos, bro? E aquele helicóptero com a hélice a rodar a 10 FPS? Road to Vostok? Oh, man.
Content reminders enabled. Upcoming games in the next 30 minutes include Path of Exile 2 with full ferocious trailer, Age of Sigmar, Realms of Ruin, and Citizen Sleeper 2
Olha já.
Star Wars Spectre. Failure to keep watching will lead to a personal system failure.
Lies of P, the Pinocchio Bloodborne light game, is just a couple months off. And it's
Mano,
got me thinking,
os gajos devem ter
what
dito assim,
other
bro,
untapped literary
vi ao meu
veins are
TPC,
just
mas não
waiting to
metas
be
tudo
gamified?
igual.
I can generate a list of game concepts, pairing
Road to
unutilized
Vostok.
classic literature and an appropriate style of gameplay.
By all means, but stick to the public domain.
Que
You wanna
grande
keep costs
javardice.
Of course, Sean.
Ai,
Concept
caraças,
1.
bro.
Great Expectations Dirt Bike Racer.
É, mano.
markets for that.
Ai, meu
Next.
Deus, bro.
Concept 2. Sense and Sensibility VR Shooter.
Sweet Jane Austen's bonnet. No. Next.
Concept 3. Oliver Twist. Please, sir, may I have some war?
It's artful, but a little problematic. I mean, why don't you just throw something together like a Metroidvania based on the Christmas Carol?
I'm afraid you're too late, Sean, but perhaps you'd be interested in Ebenezer and the Invisible World.
Are you kidding? Is she kidding?
Mano, o que é
Not kidding.
isto? Não sei, mano, não sei o que é que... Estou só confuso, malta. World Premiere, uau, é uma World Premiere, malta, que vem aí. Meu Deus, que jogo é que será? Vai ser excitante este, de certeza. Here we go. Sim, malta, imaginem, aqui as World Premieres são um nojo. É só para vos avisar. Estas não são as mesmas World Premiere. Sei lá, mano, onde é que eles costumam apresentar isto, bro? Isto é... Eu disse-vos que o PC Gaming Show é uma javardice. Eu avisei, mas isto chega a ser tão mau que é bom. Uau. Eu ainda nem percebi muito bem o conceito disto. Pronto. Uau, malta. Gameplay. Espetáculo. É o Super Mario. Mais um platformer. Bro. Parece um jogo de Game Boy Advance. Como é que é, Pedro? Perdeste, bro. Preferias isto ao Golem? Pá, sinceramente acho que preferia isto, bro. Este pelo menos parece minimamente fun. E-Breezer and the Invisible World, ok. 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 Mano, o Golem eu joguei tipo 40 minutos, bro. Isto é Destiny. Hã? O que é isto? Isto é Throne and Liberty. O que é isto, bro? Ah, isto é aquele jogo, também mostraram isto. Pois já, isto apareceu no PC Game, no Summer Games Fest. Já, apareceu. Este jogo até parece engraçado. Summer Games Fest, este está engraçado, este jogo. Parece promissor. Como é que se chama? Warhaven. Ok, é a beta. É 19 de junho. É o dia de antes do impacto. Parece giro. Parece For Honor, mas é interessante. Mano, o que é isto, bro? Oh, eia, mano, pela minha saúde, bro. Mano, quando começam com estes joguinhos, bro. Bem, malta, voltámos em 1998. Jogo de choque a pico é bom, porque parece genuinamente um jogo que vinha numa caixa de cereais, bro. Mano, ouçam, há um jogo que vinha numa caixa de cereais que era o Portugal 1111, a Conquista de Tesouro, e os gráficos eram melhores do que este. Não sei se vocês já viram o Portugal 1111, a Conquista de Tesouro, mas era vinha numa caixa de cereais. Era muito bom. Com isto nem percebi que jogo é que isto era.
Looks phenomenal. Hey, Frank AI, is a mind birth from like everything ever
Não
written
parece
about
assim
video
tão
games.
bom o
I'm
Dwarf.
sure you've got an interesting take.
Lamento.
What are your thoughts?
Sean, Dwarf isn't just about
O que é o
strategic
Portugal
balance
1111 a Conquista de Tesouro? Mano, juro-vos que existe, é grande jogo. Starsky and Hutch, bom jogo também.
Against a cold and uncaring universe.
That's pretty moving sentiment there, Frankie. Hey, what about Warhaven?
Warhaven isn't just about clashing swords and moments of magic heroism. It's a game about the human condition, about our shared struggle against a cold and uncaring universe.
Well, some wisdom bears repeating, right? And
No Fallout, pois não vai ser aqui que vais ver, Dark.
Frank AI's procedural critique. Let's see a game with its own gremlins to sort out, preferably with a shotgun.
Sulfur.
These creatures infernal, these perils eternal. Lord.
Oh, mano, mas isto é só jogos feitos no Paint. Bro, eu não sei. Isto é o meme do PC Gaming Show, malta. Como é que está a cara do Rick? Pá, a gente pode ter o canal do Rick aberto só para irmos vendo a cara do Rick ao longo do PC Gaming Show. Ok, vamos ver. O Rick ainda está normal. Aqui ainda está normal. Deixa-me só ver se isto já acabou. Que eu tinha aqui tinha uma coisa a dar upload. Não sei se já acabou ou não. Já está. Ai não, não está nada. É carregar. Ok, 97%. Está quase. Indie Games. Ah pá, estes são indies, mas são indies um bocado manhosos, bro. Há indies melhores. Quer dizer, este aqui até não está assim tão mal. É pá, ó Jesus, mas ouve lá, bro. A questão é a seguinte, eu compreendo. E há um espaço para tu apresentares indie games, ok? Mas tipo, no PC Gaming Show, bro, não é... Eu não sei se deveria ser o sítio apropriado para tu apresentares estes jogos, mano. Estás a ver? Tipo, deviam fazer um indie game show. Fazia sentido. Estás a ver? Agora no PC Gaming Show, bro, deviam-se apresentar jogos bacanos. Estás a ver? Pá, não era preciso ser 2 horas, podia ter só 1 hora. Agora, tipo, man, estás a perceber, bro? Encher o PC Gaming Show com isto, eu acho que é parvo, mano. Está Poker Face, né? O Rick, ouçam, vamos chegar ao ponto em que o Rick vai estar assim. Confiem. Airstrafe. Ai, bem, incrível, mano. Isso parece um jogo de Nintendo Switch, mano. Shell Blazers, Open World.
Together, we'll make it the best shop the island's ever seen.
Nice work. Keep this up and you'll be running your own shop. Maybe your own district.
Welcome to Karzai Village.
Olha, o gameplay não é mauzinho, mas os gráficos é com caralho.
Who sent you? You will regret working for the Outlaws.
Sail Blazers. Ok.
Can't you feel the love in the air?
Ok, Fire.
We're going out on a date.
Isto é o Dating Simulator.
Told her to calm down. I freaking told her. What are you gonna do?
Ai meu Deus, isto é
Breaking
mesmo.
news. A mysterious infection continues to spread across the globe.
What is going on?
Que é isto?
I mean, the infected, the wall.
The song was about you.
Tá,
Your smile. Your warmth. Is there anything we can do?
We just saw a broadcaster get eaten.
Ai, bem.
I have to go. No, defeating him now.
Olha, o gameplay parece bué da louco, though.
But I can teach you a couple
Fire,
of
isto é
things
mesmo.
too, you know.
Fire, isto é um jogo perfeito para ti, bro.
Wait for me.
Ai, bem.
Goodbye.
I want to wake up. It's not
Ai,
over.
bem.
Not yet.
I love you.
Save the date, save the world. Ether Knights.
Eder Knights there, showing us that love is never simple, especially in the middle of an apocalypse. You know, I sometimes get a little misty-eyed myself about a simpler time. I mean, don't get me wrong, I love modernity. And sure, big tech's done some stuff.
Ai meu Deus, o Rick daqui a bocado já está a falecer.
But all I'm saying is the olden days had an appeal. Medieval times when we were plowing our own fields and treating everything with leeches, not buying 8 pictures with weird electric money. Luckily, though, video games can
Devia ter
bring
uma
medieval
Rick Cam,
fantasies
né?
to life.
Yeah, também
To
acho.
find out how, I had Frank AI activate her new reporter drone. Oh, it's designed to identify, question, and report back on the work of leading game
Miguel,
developers.
estás bem?
And don't worry, technically speaking, it's completely legal. I mean, this little guy's even got a selfie
Oh,
light.
God.
It's like kind of cute in like a friendly panopticon kind of way. Little RD has flown itself all the way out to Helsinki, Finland. to meet
Mano,
the
estes
team
apresentadores
behind the
ficam
highly
tipo super
anticipated
entusiasmados
Medieval Must Play.
por apresentar
Day.
este programa.
Let's take a look.
Rasbor Castle Ruins, Finland. Estamos a ver a Eurovisão agora, malta. Agora aparece a banda que vai cantar. Também passámos do melhor gaming show para esta shit. É normal, malta. Eu não sei o que é que estamos a ver agora. Estamos a ver. Mano, este gajo está super entusiasmado por estar aqui.
It's an open world fantasy game in a living, breathing world which we can call home, where it's teeming with life, mysteries, and it's for you to explore. Imagine yourself if you are living in 12th or 13th century Europe. It's a very different reality.
Okay.
You know, it's where knowledge has been lost.
Não tem mau aspecto para o
It's where
Alphaville.
magic truly exists and ghosts exist and the myths are real. And this is kind of the inspiration we take to build it. It's basically going back to the roots of what fantasy means and building a fantasy world based on real-world mythologies. And so we go very much into the roots. So we're using a lot of medieval literature and medieval bestiaries and grimoires, using real-world magic, actual recipes for healing and ointments, and using the real-world magical properties of plants.
Yeah, bem.
I'm Solkaro. I'm the Chief Product Officer at Mainframe Industries.
A cena é, eles metem estes gajos, bro.
Imagine you're in this amazing, beautiful world, it's huge, and you find yourself in a forest, and your mission is to find a plot for where you start building a home, and from that home you will go on to adventures to explore the world. So with the lore, we have wanted to create something that is fairly like deep and rich and grounded in reality, but something that is actually not a direct copy of like any of the history. So there's multiple types of ruins, there's the dungeons, and you will be able to find snippets of the lore from the eras when these were created in the game itself.
Okay.
And part of the like lore and mystery is also
Not
part
bad.
in the gameplay itself. So you will be able to like find and
Parece
examine
ter
things
gameplay.
and actually then find snippets that help you find other places and
Os frames estão ali, by the way.
And the area of the game that you will be able to play when the game launches is, we're calling it Gallia, and it's very similar to the areas of the world in southern France.
Tem bué de bom aspecto este jogo,
with
honestamente.
influences from the
Para uma
Nordics
alpha
were
está com
from.
excelente
So what
aspecto.
we're
man.
building is, we're calling it the social sandbox. We're putting the least amount of barriers to entry on how you can actually interact with other players. Where most MMOs actually put a lot of blocks in how you can cooperate with the other players.
Espera, isto é um
we're
MMO?
fundamentally different. So from the first minute when you start playing the game, you will be able to do everything you imagine with the other players. So you can trade, other people can actually help you. You can literally go onto a like dungeon raid from the very beginning of like you starting the journey in the game. Should you find people who actually help you to do that?
Ok.
What we want
Olha,
to
não
create
é
an
tipo.
environment that actually really incentivizes
Não tens
people to play the
níveis,
game
é
the way
tipo.
they
Entras
want.
à maluca para dentro do jogo.
And for some, actually, like just going out to the wood and like cutting down the forest is something that gives you a sense of achievement because you know the coal that you're helping to produce actually is valuable for the guild. Some people will absolutely prefer to just go to the dungeons. They couldn't care less about the coal production, but these players will still depend on each other. Where there's valuables to bring from the dungeon, there's valuables to bring from the forest, and even the PvP players, they will be able to produce items that are only available through the PvP, but they will
Olha,
depend
muito
on
fixe.
the other players
Bom
as well.
conceito, gostei. Mainframe. Porque é isso mesmo? Não existir alternativa de jeito ao Call of Duty. Foda-se, mano. Olha, eu prefiro muito mais
Pax Day is
Battlefield.
very much inspired by real-world folklore
Okay.
and fairy tales. With, of course, the caveat that in Pax Day,
Pax
this
Day.
stuff
O
is
jogo
actually
chama-se Pax
very
Day.
real. The interesting thing about folklore
Ok, vou
throughout the
adicionar.
ages is that folklore are actually start out as true stories, whereas fairy tales are
Pax Day.
fiction, and that's the distinction between the two. Folklore often, handles about ghosts or spirits.
Ok,
or,
vou adicionar isto ao
some
wishlist.
supernatural things, but in the
Tem bom
eyes
aspecto. É um
of
MMO.
people, during those times, this is reality. This is real. Ghosts are real. And,
Estás
this is
onde,
not
Chi?
disputed
Em
as
casa.
Any fantasy.
Nem
And
que eu
this
via
is what
estar.
we want to reflect. So when you're walking in the forest during night, you will find these things. You will find ghosts. You will find the spirits of of the past.
Okay.
And the deeper you go, the more mysterious and strange it becomes.
Ah, é o Pax, é dos mais esperados. Mano, eu nunca ouvi falar deste jogo, bro. Como assim dos mais esperados? Eu nunca ouvi falar disto na minha vida. E eu estou muito atento ao mercado de MMOs, bro. Isto eu nunca ouvi falar deste jogo.
If I've caused any existential
É
anxiety
inspirado em
with my
Portugal.
presence, it might help to try reframing those stresses in a positive light. Think of me, perhaps, as a blue shell from your favorite kart
Exato.
racer. I might be wielded to ruthlessly destroy hard-earned positions, but we can still have fun.
Por acaso
Maybe
até agora
there's
foi a
a
melhor
driving a
vídeo.
little car. Isn't that nice? Let's celebrate the same spirit of kart racing treachery as our next preview brings Mario Kart Mayhem to PC. Here's Stampede Racing Royale.
Ok. Mais um Mario Kart para o PC. Sum Lemington. Mano, isto é mesmo uma cópia chapada do Mario Kart. What the fuck, bro? Mano, what the fuck, bro? Aí é bem, mano. Imaginem, se o Mario Kart é uma confusão, imaginem 60 gajos a correr numa pista, bro. Aí é, mano, o que é isto? Valha-me Deus. Ai, é com caralho, bro. Que puta de confusão. Eu gosto destes jogos assim, que é uma javardice de caraças. Summer Playtest. Stampede Racing Royale. Mais um para dar wishlist.
For Master Horizon 2, The Search for Life, the art team is looking to balance style and authenticity to faithfully represent all the incredible vehicles used in space exploration.
Players will see familiar rocket launches and a host of historical missions, past, present and future.
Este vai ser
The
free.
design team have consulted with many space industry professionals to make sure that the gameplay reflects how it feels to be on the front line of exciting interplanetary discoveries. Go to MarsHorizon2.com to sign up to our mailing list to be the first to
Starfield.
play. We have an alpha on the horizon.
Starfield da Wish.
Frankie, I cannot tell you how excited I am to see Path of Exile 2 in action. You know, being something of a Path
Ok,
of Exile
Path of
veteran
Exile. Vou
myself.
mostrar agora.
That's debatable, Sean.
Vou dar mais uma mensagem ao Pedro.
What?
Your Path of Exile playtime falls well below the community average.
But the time isn't what matters in that game.
I'm also analysing your chosen character builds in recent leagues and...
No, my build wasn't meant to be
they're
a fun
producing
build.
some troubling DPS simulation.
Fascinating, Frankie, but let's not keep the good people waiting. Let's roll the tape for Path of Exile 2, please.
Ok.
If that Zeri could see this now. Ugh, disgusting.
Este jogo é bom, pá. Path of Exile é bom. É um Diablo, mas mais hardcore. Tem muito bom aspecto. Uau. Fixe. Este é nice, malta. Este é muito bom. Nem estava à espera que mostrassem Path of Exile aqui. Mas aqui podem mostrar com mais detalhe, sabem? A cena é essa. Está mal? Não está nada mal. Aí é bem. Espera, foi só isto? Não me digas. July 28. Ah, deve ser pá, sim. Foi só isto, a sério. Tiny Build é fixe. O que é que será que eles vão mostrar? Que é isso? Ah, é aquele jogo dos dinossauros, não é?
Hey everyone, my name is Leo and I'm the lead developer of a new action-adventure game Ferocious.
Ferocious? Ah, isto é o
I
outro,
began working on
dinossauro.
Ferocious a few years ago with the idea of creating a first-person shooter in a timeless Lost World type of setting, combining over-the-top action with exploration and a sense of wonder.
Este é o outro, nem é o dos dinossauros. Isto é um single player, acho eu.
We were always inspired by mysterious places frozen in time that you may have seen in movies like King Kong and Jurassic Park.
Sim.
We aim to marry the setting and its unique gameplay
Yeah,
opportunities with classic first-person shooter mechanics, similar to early installments of franchises like Far Cry.
Ok, está engraçada a mecânica.
The flexibility of the Unity engine allows us to create unique solutions to some of the environmental features, such as custom water effects and realistic vegetation.
Yeah, bem.
Use a mix of photo-scanned and handcrafted assets to create a world both scary and beautiful.
Mano, eu não percebo nada do que este gajo está a dizer, bro.
There are some things waiting for you in the jungle that we couldn't find any reward references for.
Mano, estes gajos não podiam ter contratado um gajo que falasse
So we had to
inglês.
improvise. I hope you guys are excited as I am. Feel free to wishlist and follow the game on Steam, as we can't wait to share more about Ferocious.
Ai, mas não se percebe nada do que ele diz, bro. Foda-se. Está complicado. Alpha footage. Isto é o quê? Blade and Salter.
Welcome to Islands of Insight.
Oh god.
An epic shared world puzzle adventure game set in a world of fantasy,
Oh, meu
ancient wonders, and natural beauty.
Isto é um puzzle game, acho eu.
Brimming with mysterious puzzles, secrets, and sublime landscapes for you and other players to discover, alone or together, all at your own pace.
É um jogo de puzzles. É um MMO de puzzles. Tudo aquilo que nós queríamos.
As a seeker, you'll set off on a journey of knowledge. Explore every corner
O Impact já
of
está
this
habituado a
rich
isto todos os anos, ele já sabe como é que é.
and solve every puzzle you find. Savor the achievement of every solution as the world
Rico já desistiu.
around you unlocks,
Deixa eu ver.
revealing new challenges to face, new areas to explore, and fantastic rewards to collect. In Islands of Insight, a beautiful realm of tranquility and adventure awaits you.
Ah, ele cagou!
Embark on the path of discovery and let your curiosity
Não, ele está a ver
guide
isto.
you
Ele está a ver
through
isto.
a world of wonders, where the answer
Isto parece o glide do GW2, já. Está decente isto, está decente. Malta, o PC Gaming Show, o truque é a ânsia por um jogo melhor. Ouçam, quando eles mostrarem um bom jogo aqui, nós vamos todos ao rubro.
I might only have an old-fashioned analog neural
Eu não,
network,
eu
but I'm gonna
não
risk
excluo a
some data
hipótese de aparecer
analysis of my
GW
own.
aqui, atenção.
Those Dark Souls games seem like
Mas
a big
duvido, a
deal,
ArenaNet
huh?
não era assim tão
Luckily,
inteligente.
while From Software is taking a recess to work on giant robots, Hexworks is stepping in with a fresh supply of very depressed knights with very big swords. Coming this October, here's your latest look at Lords of the Fallen.
Ok. É novo? Isto apareceu ontem ou não? Mostraram isto ontem no
In
Future
Lords of
Games
the
Show.
Fallen, you'll explore two parallel worlds. The land of the living, where demonic knights and hulking monsters are trying to murder you, and the spooky Umbral Plane, where the ghosts of those creatures are trying to super murder you. Using the latest Unreal 5 technology, developer Hexworks has layered these realities directly
Este
on
jogo tem
top
bom
of each
aspecto.
other,
Este é
allowing
nice,
you
é
to
um
portal
Souls-like,
the
é.
Umbral Plane at will. Just try not to die in there. In the spirit of the Dark Souls games, failure will be punished.
Este tem bom
Venturing
aspecto.
in dungeons? Any idiot could do that. But managing an evil dungeon? Now we're talking elite. The Dungeon of Nalba
PC Gaming
feared
Show, bro.
throughout the lands of Fang. It is an avant-garde evil structure, combining tradition and disruptive innovation. And it's looking for its new steward. Of course, we have the most trained and prepared guards, the most efficient
Roto
staff,
Vostok.
the most
O Escape from
monsters,
Tarkov.
and the most attractive treasures. Wait.
Este também é engraçadito.
But wait, there's more. We have state-of-the-art production facilities, an R&D center, B2C processes, and an efficient waste recycling system. Our underlings, employees, can fully express themselves thanks to our committed HR management and peaceful social dialogue, and can enjoy the use of clean, safe premises. Hey, don't film that, or you'll be the one cut into shreds on
Isto
the
é um
editing
Dungeon
floor.
Keeper.
As a steward, your main task will be to make the dungeon functional and attractive to adventurers.
Pronto, é
So
isso.
they'll want to come here to get slaughtered and humiliated.
Yeah,
to
quando
achieve
eles
that,
verem
you'll
aos
have access to
dungeons.
guards, traps, and
O vosso objetivo é guardar, é meter a dungeon como deve
raids on
ser.
nearby areas to provide me with treasures and relics. Thanks to your boundless devotion, I, Zangdar, will become the greatest warlock of the lands of Fang. Looking for a job that gives meaning to your life and makes the world a better place? Then buzz off. But if you're organized, servile, sneaky, and enjoy a positive work atmosphere, come take your chance. I'll be waiting for
Dungeon
you
Master.
in my office.
Ok. Alrighty. World Premiere. Vamos lá ver. O que é que vai sair daqui? Até tenho medo.
Pablo?
Oh, valha-me Deus, mano, por favor.
Nani?
Sugoi! Watashi wa chi desu.
短い人生だもの。使わない手はないでしょう。
Este está bem da alto, credo.
時は刻一刻と過ぎていくわ。賢明な決断を期待してるわよ。
Oh god. Lady Dirthu. Pablo do Japão. La Sombra. Não, mano, pela minha saúde. É, 1 a 2.
Are you alright, Sean? Our programming included a gunfight/dance sequence to promote Mariachi Legends, but your heavy breathing is indicative of exhaustion, panic, or that you are currently entering childbirth.
No. Don't worry about anything. Systems are a go. Our schedule is just packed with so many games.
I understand, Sean. I'll provide assistance. Notification. Day 9 has been updated to day 10.
What? You just can't replace me. Like, roll the system update back. I don't want whatever this is.
I'm sorry, Sean, but support has been discontinued for older versions.
Oh man,
What?
por amor de Deus.
What's up, Day 9? I'm Day 10, the latest software version of popular gaming host Day 9. The consequences of my actions.
Hello, I am Frank AI.
What's up, Frank AI? I'm Day 10. So, the latest software
I am
version.
Frank
I
AI.
suspect they're going to be at this for a while,
Yeah,
so
there it is.
let's just go ahead and fire up a trailer for
bem,
a
credo,
strategy
mano. Ele
game.
tell-me.
Age of Sigmar, Realms of Ruin,
Warhammer, okay.
do some strategizing of my own. Dakota, start unplugging things. I'll just tell you when to stop. Just pull it.
Hello, I am Frank AI.
Ok, alpha in-game footage. Isto é
Commander, there
Warhammer.
is a stench of death about this place, not just from the Oryx.
Death comes for everyone. Eventually. Except us.
Fortify our position. We must
Ai,
claim this
não, é destes jogos, mano.
Enemy sighted.
Sneaky Dusty.
Sigma, give me strength.
Think it's time for a fight, boys. Wah! Protect the bastion. We need the loot.
Houve Breath of Exile
Let's flash to a corpse.
e houve mais o quê? Houve uns quantos bacanas que eu dei wishlist, mas não me lembro quais.
You hold here.
Fate conspires against us both.
Not fate. Duty.
Get him!
Pá, isto para quem gosta. E há o MMO e Mario Kart, foram esses. E o Breath of Exile 2. Queres virar o dano, Marzinho? Juro. Mais uma outra.
Wake up, sleeper.
Opa, mais um destes.
No, get out! They haven't finished it!
Oh, sleeper's finished, aren't you? We had a deal, sleeper. And yet, here you are, risking it all to try and break our contract to end your dependence.
Just wanted to use them, you piece of shit!
Nothing wrong with being a tool in a time of crisis.
parece
There's a
Cyberpunk.
war on, and while it rages, well, there's opportunity. I thought you were an opportunity sleeper, desperate, on the run, a hard worker with certain needs. I met your needs. I gave you a crew,
Ninguém vê
lent you a ship, even hooked you up with a contract or two. And yes, I took my share. But that only seems fair. I invested in you. But then, you went and did this. And now, you don't need this. And I don't need you anymore either.
Bro, what the fuck?
Sleeper, go! Now! To the ship!
Mano, Jesus fucking Christ. Não. Resident Sleeper. Mas é que eles nem mostraram Citizen Sleeper 2. Resident Sleeper 2.
This is just the beginning, Sleeper.
I have found no official case of death by FOMO anywhere on the internet. However, I would not suggest risking being the first case. Failure to watch the next section of this show would result in you missing amazing new content from Dread Pilots, Miasma Chronicles,
Imagina, ainda falta
Galaxy Bar Survivors,
1h15.
Castle Core. But first, here's Critter Cove.
Como? Mais uma world premiere. Eles vão deixar o melhor para o fim, malta. Espero eu. A cara do Rico. Tiny Build. Oh mano, foda-se, o Rico é demais. Mais um da Tiny Build. Vai valer a pena. Vocês sabiam, malta, que isto ia acontecer. Eu avisei-vos. Oh, God. Sei lá, mano. Mas isto não é um survival, isto é um live sim. Isto é um live sim. Pá, também tem que sair jogos para miúdos, não é? Gráficos do Zig-Zag. Epá, ó Jesus, tu tens um conceito de fã bué estranho, mano. Como é que é? Critter Cove. E isto é mesmo um jogo para putos. Depende, tipo, imagina, há malta que não tem dinheiro para uma Nintendo, jogam isto no PC do pai. Critter Cove. Eu por acaso jogava no PC do meu pai. Também tinha um Game Boy, mas curtia de jogar jogos de PC. Eu jogava jogos de miúdos no PC do meu pai. Pronto.
If there was an award for being unbearably cute while also being unbearably fun, there is no question. It would be down to the wire between Critter Cove and yours truly. I mean, it's a strong matchup, but please, clear winner.
After 3,411 simulated contests, I predict Critter Cove's probability of victory at over 99%.
Oh, God.
What, now is when you start fact-checking now? Well, while AI might not have mastered the subtle art of easy
Ok, Animal Crossing é
it's already
aceitável.
powering new ways to play. By teaming up human storytelling with AI assistance, the team over at Hidden Door have developed a generative spin on pen and paper roleplay. It is so tantalizingly delicious, I had no choice but to send RD's adorable all-seeing eye to check in on the project.
Pronto, entrevistas. Era o que nós mais precisávamos agora, malta. De pessoas em Brooklyn. Imaginem, será que estes developers sabem
Hidden Door is a
como
role-playing
fazer
game
jogos
where
funny?
you and your friends come together. You can play in any world you choose, you create your
É
characters,
que a impressão
and
que eu
then
tenho é que a
together
malta
you
que faz
decide
estes
what kind
indies
of
não sabe
story you're
fazer
gonna
indies
have.
que sejam
the idea would be
divertidos
you've just read a book,
para o
you
público,
can't
para o
get it out
público
of
em
your
geral.
head. Now you can go and play your own story adventure in the world of that book that you're directing within the rules and the canon that the author has set and confirmed with a generative AI narrator.
Força.
The way it works is that you come in, you choose the world you want to play in. Right now we have the Wizard of Oz, many more exciting worlds to come. You create your character, you decide the kind of adventure you're gonna have by playing out of your deck of story cards. And then the system creates a unique story adventure for you. And then you can do anything you want. It takes a lot of the joys of playing a tabletop role-playing game and brings them into a digital format. And as you play, you see a graphic novel come together
Este não é mau de
dynamically based on
todo.
what you
Isto é mais
choose
para
to do
RPG.
and how the world and the story reacts to you. It's like an improv show where even though you might play the same cards, you get a
Isto parece-me
different
conceito até
unique
engraçado.
story every time. So you throw words in, it comes up with suggested things you might do, you pick something, and then it reacts
Isto é
to
chato
you.
com outra
And
malta
then
que gosta
along
de
with
fazer
our AI
RPG.
narrator who plays the role of, say, the game master, you can go
Não,
on any
Dark,
adventure you
não estão a
want, and you can
3%.
do anything.
Estes aqui são capazes de
And
estar,
the
mas
system
no,
and the
no outra
story
cena não.
will continue based on your choices.
É tipo D&D.
At Hidden Door, we are working with authors and folks who make some really exciting TV shows and other media
Este até é
to bring
decentezinho.
those worlds into the platform.
Os
And the
do- os
system
do overlay
supports
de reacts não
anything
estão, bro, nem
fictional.
vão estar.
So it does do science fiction, it does do
Ok.
fantasy,
Isto está
it
engraçado,
does,
este
you know,
conceito.
period romance, which you can think of as more relationship-based gameplay, in addition to sort of your standard action-based gameplay or sort of dungeon crawl-based storytelling. While there may be a million Star Wars games in the world, if you are playing one on Hidden Door, because of our AI narrator and the story engine, the choices you make matter. So when you decide that you want to become, say, the governor of Tatooine, you can do that. And the world changes around you and your character.
Okay.
You are able to meaningfully alter the plot of the entire world in a way that was never pre-written or pre-scripted.
Está engraçado.
There's no limit
Isto
to
para
the
quem
number
gosta
of
deste tipo de
characters you might
conceito está
encounter,
giro.
the locations, or the stories you can tell in Hidden Door.
Sim, por
Today
isso
you
é que
can
ela está a
play
dizer
Hidden
que
Door
altera o
anywhere
mundo
you can
ao,
access
ao
the
Dark.
web. So you can play on desktop, you can play on your mobile device, you can play on a tablet.
Está fixe, está porreiro. Boa ideia que eles tiveram. Ok. Está giro. Foi bem pensado, honestamente. Para a malta que gosta deste tipo de cenas, já escolhem a personagem e depois fazem roleplay. Está giro, está giro. Está engraçado. Fixe. Yeah. Yeah. Isto depois deve mudar a plot. Look towards the camera in the cannon while you live in the end. Está a giro isto, mano. Isto por acaso está muito engraçado. Com mais de 30, possivelmente. Mas para quem gosta de RP, de jogos de tabuleiro, isto é uma hipótese de ter isso no computador, mano. É fixe. Sem dúvida. Isto por acaso parece-me uma cena muito nice. Yeah, está interessante o conceito. Eu também acho isto interessante, por acaso. Não estava à espera que fosse tão bom.
It looks like Hidden Door is cooking up one hell of a winning combination. Am I right, Frank AI?
It certainly seems so, Sean. Speaking of winning, you too can achieve victory with the PC Gaming Show Battle Pass. Earn free bonuses as you level up your viewer rank or upgrade to a gold tier pass for only $9.99.
What are you doing?
I'm incorporating lucrative live service techniques to maximize the show's
Mano, por amor de Deus.
profitability.
Eles estão a gozar com
Battle
elas.
Pass for a stream even work?
With a Gold Tier Pass, viewers can earn exclusive rewards, like viewing the show's trailers 1.5 seconds early
Eles estão a
and
gozar,
boosts the viewer
malta.
rank experience.
Isto é troll.
I admire the initiative, but I think for now, let's just go ahead and table streams
Não
of
sei,
service.
mano.
Sadly, major production decisions are only accessible for those who've reached viewer rank 80. You can, however, unlock immediate access with 1,800 Sean points, purchasable for $9.99.
You made show production a battle pass reward? Is anyone close to unlocking that?
Killzor 69 Blazed has just achieved viewer rank 58.
Mano, o Rico já está doente.
God. Okay. Dakota, find my wallet. And for now, let's check out a new dungeon crawler from the Don't Starve devs at Clay Entertainment. Here's your first
Ok, isto é
look
interessante.
at Dread Pilots.
Dos gajos de Don't Starve. Dungeon Crawler. Don't Starve. Como é que é, Fumi? Ok. Ok. Don't Starve foi um sucesso do caraças. Ai, mano, isto é sério que é isto? Vou mostrar num gameplay. Ai, bem. Ai, mano, o que é isto, puto? Por favor. Isto é um dungeon crawler. Mano, por amor de Deus, bro. Oh, mano, por amor de Deus. E a malta do Don't Starve está mesmo em drogas, não é? Isto é um jogo de carrinhos de choque. Ai, que é mesmo, pelo amor de Deus. Que seca do cara. Ok.
You've harnessed your glove's power and now you want to find me.
Keita.
You don't know what's making the miasma angry. And it's spreading across
The bearded
America,
lady.
twisting this once great nation into a lethal wasteland.
We gotta help these people.
Tanta coisa para isto. Que a grande beitaça, né?
In the future, you will break through the wall and find me. And if you do, maybe I will tell you my secret. The
Miasma
revelations
Chronicles.
must be earned.
Isto é um jogo de PlayStation 5, by the way.
Don't starve yourself with excitement for Dread Pilots, or you might leave a miasma worthy of a chronicle. Hey, that's pretty good. That's good stuff. Thank you, Text Generation. Coming up, secret facilities, bioweapons development,
Undeading,
zombie experimentation. It's all under the corporate umbrella in this management sim.
Mas se for
You
tipo
are
DC
the evil
20,
CEO.
é nice.
I mean, I can't blame you for diversifying. That's just good business
Mas isto é
sense.
mesmo
Let's
PC
take a
Gaming
look.
shit. Ainda falta uma hora, malta, portanto aguentem-se. É que no meio deste lixo todo há uns jogos bacanos, percebem? A cena é essa.
And now, it's with great pleasure I introduce one of Enswell Medical's biggest success stories, Director Colin.
Thank you, and welcome to all of you who are starting your own franchises. Today I'm here to talk about building a thriving business. My apologies. There has been a development that requires my immediate attention.
Por acaso acho que vou precisar de um cafezinho.
I'm handling it. Now,
calma, malta, estamos em 1 hora ainda.
Structural integrity and power all hanging in there, sir. Extent of the outbreak unknown. Next move, Director.
Tell your men ETA 5 minutes.
Falta 1 hora para acabar, sim. Literalmente 1 hora. É às 11 que acaba. Que aquilo. Ai, é bem. Jesus, velho.
Wait, don't shoot. Director Coleman. Hey, man, sir.
Are you okay?
Ainda nem percebi o jogo.
Bitten, but I'm hanging in there, Director.
Pois exato, isto não tem gameplay.
They have a cure upstairs, right?
Sure. Head back up. There is a shot with your name on it.
Thanks, man. I mean, I was worried for a second there that I...
Do you mind? I'm trying to run a business here. Janine, get the marketing team and those rookies back on the line in 10. Oh, and an espresso.
Yes, sir.
Thank you. And Janine, can I get something from my head?
Of course, Director.
What the?
Name brand only. Not our stuff. Quality control machines downstairs.
Isto é o que? É um cinemático? Onde é que está o jogo? Coming soon, bro, mas eles não mostraram nada, mano. Bro, what the fuck? Porra, bro. Nossa senhora. Ai, é mais um joguinho, mano, não acredito. Estão 38 mil pessoas a ver esta porcaria, mano. Ai, é bem, bro. É da Mega Drive este. Malta, se tiverem a Mega Drive armazenada na vossa arrecadação, vão lá buscá-la, que é para este.
Okay, hey, look. I've been looking through Frank AI's data log, and I found a file named Confidential, Game Trailer 44. Codename Omicron Delta November, _final, parenthesis, final, parenthesis 2.0, _revised.mp4.
Omicron, não é boa ideia dizer
not
isto.
to lose the trust of your AI assistant, so let's just watch it really quick.
Como é que é, monstro? Ok, eu sempre achei piada a estes jogos. Copyright. É o Audio Surf, já. É o novo Audio Surf, malta. Não. Ok, Audio Surf era fixe. Oi?
No. Because I want to understand
Actual gameplay.
Or at least find as many answers as possible.
Oi? Calma, espera, queres ver? Tu queres ver que é o primeiro jogo de jeito que temos aqui? Opa! Olha, os gráficos estão nice, meu. Firewatch no espaço.
Astrogator, we shouldn't behave here as if we were at home.
For a long time now, the cosmos has belonged to the one strong species. Humans.
Olha a tua plaquinha, devagarinho.
So, there was life here before.
Espera lá como chuto.
Everything that happened here overwhelms me.
Not every mission ends in success, Doctor.
Agora o Mushu está literalmente à frente do meu
We have to
ecrã.
save what we can.
Tenho que ver por ali.
Save.
Queres deitar aqui, filho?
What is there to understand?
Nossa.
We have to destroy it. Even if it means destroying everything.
O Mushu deitou-se aqui. Este gato é inacreditável.
Coming up, we'll see a theme
Pronto,
park builder
filho, ficas
that's
aqui a
only
ver
days
com o
away.
dono, não é? Ficas a ver
Releasing
o
on
PC
PC
Gaming
later
Show.
this week, Park Beyond is a spiritual successor to classics like Roller Coaster Tycoon, Roller Coaster Tycoon 2, Roller Coaster Magnate 9, Roller Coaster Altair 27, and Roller Coaster God Emperor 40,000.
Okay, let's not go off the rails. Look, as fun as the carnival is,
Let's
we
do
all
that
know the
photo.
games aren't the most balanced, because basically, carnies are OP. Luckily for you, our prizes are so much easier to win. Let's take a look at Park Beyond.
Do you perceive the invisible thread that connects us to each other? The emotions that unite us without us even realizing it? The desire to move forward, to surpass our limitations, to take on challenges greater than ourselves? All these feelings make us Visioneers. Visioneers are architects who are dedicated to making their childhood dreams a reality.
Nem sei o que é que estes gajos estão para aqui. Não sei, malta, não sei. Estou mais focado no meu gato neste
Architects who
momento.
want to offer the world their most beautiful memories. Free spirits in search of adventure and new challenges. Indelible moments of amazement and laughter with those we love.
O Mushu vai mesmo dormir aqui.
Become a Visioneer. Go beyond the fun.
Ah, o Park Beyond. Este jogo vai sair agora sim. Está na Instant Gaming, malta, se quiserem comprar. Em pre-order.
As an AI, I have no need for material possessions. But, good news! PC Gaming Show viewers can take advantage of the following promotional contest by following the instructions on the screen. If this product and/or service stimulates your orbital cortex, follow the instructions on the screen.
Mais uma World Premiere. Bora. Paizo.
Evil stirs in the depths of Gallowspire. 3 heroes step forth to contain the darkness within. A legendary fighter of peerless strength and skill. A cunning rogue full of deadly surprises. And a powerful wizard wielding the fury of the elements. Together, they are destined to confront the hordes of undead. And their deadly
Ouça, nem o Mushu.
Again.
Nem o Mushu aguenta o PC Gaming World. O PC Gaming Show.
And skill. But what hope have they to seal away the whispering tyrant? For surely there can be no hope of surviving Gallowspire.
Pronto, já pus esta nas stories. Não está nada, ele está quase a dormir, malta, está a fechar os olhos, coitadinho. Fighting game.
Diesel Legacy.
Olha bem, que é isto?
Join the open beta now on Steam.
Open beta.
2 versus 2 action.
Olha com cara. Que javardice, mano.
Down, but not out. Local and online multiplayer.
Ok.
Real match. Worldwide rollback netplay.
Olha bem.
Determine the fate of the Iron City.
Ok, agora veio a Mulan. Oh God. Mulanzinha, não há espaço para ti, filho. Já que está um gato a ocupar este espaço todo.
It's time we honor an overlooked hero. The noble delivery cyclist, powering the gig economy with their aching calves.
Aí vamos
Now,
nós.
you might ask, hey Sean, are you just feeling a little guilty because you gave your credit card details to the AI assistant and now someone has to deliver the 57 parcels you ordered before you noticed? In short, yes. But if this next exclusive is anything to go by,
Parcel
we'll all
Corp.
be saluting the delivery
Mano, é que
workers
não há
of this
único
fine
jogo de
nation.
jeito. O que é que
Gosh
está a
dang it.
passar, bro?
Let's take a look at Parcel Core.
O PC Gaming Show é aquele espetáculo pós jogos desconhecidos que podem valer a pena, estão a ver?
Hello, Inquisitive Fuhrer. My name is Will Barr, and that was an example of a micro teaser. You see, when you're shilling on behalf of an obscure video game developer like Billy Goat Entertainment, you have a finite amount of time to explain why discerning intellectual players, such as yourself, should be excited about being thrust into the exciting, high-octane world of
Parcel Core. That's right, escape the mundanity of daily life and slip into the spandex of one of our many colourful bicycle messengers. Embrace the gig economy and forget the security, stable salary and basic workplace rights less cool jobs offer as you race through town, weaving through alleys, defying gravity as you ride up walls, leap from rooftops, startle pigeons.
Well, it's kind of like a career in video game development, except without all the cool traversal stuff. So yeah, really just the exploitation.
Oh man, por amor de Deus.
But I digress.
Sign a casual work agreement with one of 3 rival courier corporations, all vying to become the most profitable business in town. But be warned, a maniacal scheme is afoot that threatens more than just the business model our protagonists operate under.
So it's up to you, Bicycle Courier, to deliver this
Pelo menos para mim não é
foot-long
dos
grilled
melhores.
chicken, cheese and chorizo melt and save the world.
Tadito, mas está aqui a dormir.
Hi everyone, I'm Max from Grena Games, a two-man studio based in Sweden, working on the game Fabledom, currently available in early access.
Jesus Christ. Ia, mano, isso é que eu já nem estou a prestar atenção. Como é que é possível não haver um único jogo de jeito nesta merda toda, né? Isto é surreal.
Welcome to Fabledom.
Oh my fucking
Sorry
God.
about the pigs.
Por amor de Deus. Olha, Game Pass. Uau! Jogos bacanas, malta. Finalmente. É um anúncio ao Game Pass. Oh God. Sim, se usarem o... By the way, se usarem o Valorant com o Game Pass, tem os agents todos.
Oh, don't mind Sean. He's just entering our PC Game Pass giveaway. We've got a bunch of 1-month subscriptions for new members to try the service. To get a chance of procuring one, visit the URL on screen now.
Pronto, se quiserem ganhar Game Passes, já sabem. Isto é o que? Hi-Fi Rush? O que é isso? Isto é Hi-Fi Rush, não é? Mega Man, isto é o Mega Man. Isto é mesmo o Mega Man, malta. Isto não é Mega Man. Se calhar é Mega Man. Não é? Olha que não sei, bro. Não. É o 30xx. Imagina, é o que eu digo no bairro alto. Quando passo por uma rua do bairro alto, digo: foda-se, mano, cheira aqui a 30xx.
Got good T2A, right? Great to be watching PC Gaming Show once again. Excellent work, Sean and Co.
Hey, I'm touched and a little wealthier. Keep it coming.
D-Blaze Paladins, right? Did Sean actually fire his team? Dick move, bro.
Look. Have to understand
a cena que é
this
verdade,
show
pois
needs
é,
to
bro.
focus on long-term sustainability.
Fired by Sean23 writes, I have sworn the blood oath. My vengeance will not be denied.
Okay, looks like that's it. Our shout-outs feature is broken. I'm so sorry. That's going to be all for shout-outs.
I haven't logged any errors, Sean.
Well, I'm seeing red flags across the board, and it's a real tragedy. Just can't be helped. Just like I can't help wanting to see more previews. And with that, here's Creepy Jar's new sci-fi survival game, Chimera.
É, a Mulan já se pirou. Ficou só um show. É lá. Ok. Um jogo a sério, não acredito. Ai, que é bem, credo. Mano, se isto não for um jogo bacana, eu desisto. O Mushu está-me a abanar o ecrã todo, está-se a lamber. Pronto, Marzinho, queres ir embora? Era fixe, era o dono conseguir ver. O vale é que eu tinha ali outro ecrã. Ok, Chimera. Parece fixe este. Pá, não sei o que é que vai sair daqui, malta. Pronto, o Mushu também já se pirou, malta. Também já se fartou do PC Gaming Show. Olha, mas ficou quente a mesa. Ah, não é impacto? Ah. Oh, mano. Ai, é verdade. Ainda faltam 40 minutos.
Now is the day cursed pirates have their way. That's the life we live, come along for the trip. When plans go astray, we find us a way. We put them to a stop and give them the chop. We're a cursed crew and parties our share. Soul magic restores our crew from before, yes, before.
Aí, mano, isto é o Sea of Thieves versão 3.2. Mano, imaginem, é que tipo, eu estou-me a arrepender de ter visto isto. Pô, eu não vejo, mano. É que imaginem, um gajo fica sempre à espera de encontrar um único jogo de jeito. Ficou aborrecido. A cara dele aqui, mano. Mano, o Rick está a entrar em desespero. O Rick há de chegar a um ponto em que começa a entrar em desespero. Confia. Pois tem. Fechado o que? Olha, até o tipo de letra é o Sea of Thieves. Oh, God. Mano, eu nem sei o que é o Exolan. Rally exoplanetário. Faço a mínima ideia, não. Mano, isso é um jogo de rally, só que no espaço. Stranding no Batmobile. Exo Rally Championship. Okay.
Exo Rally Championship might be racing its way across the stars, but it's already raced its way into my heart. Anyways, if you're not aware, I've got something of a history with the real-time strategy genre. And funnily enough, at labs like DeepMind, those same RTS games just so happen to be a valuable testing ground for world-leading AI research. Curious. Can it be just a coincidence, then, that I'd end up the kind of man to name himself an AI visionary? I mean, probably. But what's no coincidence is my excitement for the eagerly anticipated RTS from former Warcraft and StarCraft devs at Frost Giant Studios. It's Stormgate, and today we don't just get the chance to get some exclusive first look at some Stormgate gameplay. We're also joined by Frost Giant's president and game director, Tim Campbell, here to tell us exactly how Stormgate will delight all minds, artificial or otherwise. Thanks so much for joining us, Tim.
Tipo StarCraft.
Now, I've been following Stormgate for years, but for those of us who haven't, what is Stormgate?
Stormgate is our modern take on the classic real-time strategy game formula. It's what we think of as a spiritual successor to franchises like Warcraft, StarCraft, Command & Conquer. And real-time strategy games are the type of game where you can control an entire battlefield. So this classic RTS formula includes harvesting resources, building sprawling bases, commanding huge armies on the battlefield.
What is it about Stormgate that's new?
We believe that the RTS genre is something that should be enjoyed by players of all skill levels. And so we put a lot of effort into making sure that Stormgate feels good, whether you're a pro with high technical skill and you love competitive play, or whether it's something that you just want to be able to relax with and experience a story.
Now, Tim, I understand that you brought for all of us, but in particular for me, a present to show today. What are you going to show, Tim?
We are going to show gameplay from the pre-alpha of Stormgate.
Yeah.
Now, this is something that we are big believers in at Frost Giant. We want to share this current state of the game today.
Let's
Stormgate devs scam me on Gamescom.
Oh, Tim, I'm so excited. And right away, this looks like an RTS. Tell me what we're seeing.
This is the classic start to a 1v1 match. What you're seeing here is the human faction as they're sending workers out to harvest resources. They're starting to construct building. They actually build them by 3D printing them from the ground up. And you can see them now starting to train troops so they can have an army that goes out in the field to fight.
Yeah, and I mean, right here, we see in the corner coming up, this looks like a scout unit?
Yeah, that is literally a cybernetic dog with laser eyes. It is called the Scout, okay? It's designed for early game. It's a unique unit to the human faction.
Right.
And you can see him now running through the base trying to see what information he can find out about his enemy.
Yeah, I mean, scouting and information is such an important part of RTS games.
It really is, and this is something that we've embraced early game. The Scout unit has been designed so it can actually sense units beyond its sight radius. So it's especially useful early on.
So we're heading into what looks like the first engagement of this game. What are we seeing?
Well, what we're seeing right here is the Red Scout getting surprised.
Já está a evoluir. O Rick já está a transformar-se no Rick que a gente conhece. Está quase, malta. Mais meia hora de PC Gaming Show e o Rick chega lá.
In which case, Red is barely getting a turret built with their speed building from their workers.
Não, este jogo está bacana, mas isto é para quem gosta de RTS, malta. Este aqui é um RTS bastante aguardado até. Se fossem todos assim, se fossem todos jogos assim, estávamos bem.
Can these Red Mechs fit through the forest?
No, they're too big to go through. They're heavy units. They're designed to use their chain guns to go through groups of enemies, but they can't fit through the
Isto são devs dos estúdios do Warcraft e StarCraft e não sei o que. É fixe.
Okay, so we're in mid-game. This is normally where you make some big tech decisions. What's Red up to?
You're seeing Red commit to a tech path that gives them big battlefield mechs and air units like this evac.
And it looks like they're just dropping right on top of Blue, who is... killing a chicken? What's the chicken there, Tim?
Yeah, that's a giant chicken with a Viking helmet on it. Use your imagination. Stormgate's in pre-alpha, and that's art that we haven't gotten to yet, but imagine it as a big Mad Max Raider.
It's the most threatening placeholder art for now. Yeah. And I see red diving onto blue, and hey, picking back up into the air transport. That's some classic high-level micro.
It is, and it's really important for Stormgate that we maintain a high-skill ceiling so that players can express themselves on the battlefield by maneuvering and how they interact with the battlefield.
Yeah,
and here we have the final fight of the game, and it looks like blue is coming up against those mechs. Red is trapped on the other side of the trees. Oh, wait, they can blast through them now? And blue's dodging these enormous shots, and we can also see blue swarming in from both sides. This is not looking good for red.
No, it's pretty grim. Red is on the ropes right here, and they've been outmaneuvered. They're caught in the corner here between two different forces coming in with a mobile pincer.
Aquilo não é os blues, são os
and
roxos.
Of course,
there's the GGs.
The most classic ending to an RTS game, GG. Get Tastosis on that stat. Outside of 1v1, what's coming up for Stormgate?
What you've seen today is just the tip of the iceberg. We have so much more in store. We're going to be revealing a bunch of stuff about Stormgate the rest of this year. We're introducing new modes. We have a 3-player versus AI cooperative mode. We have team-based competitive modes. We're going to be sharing information about our storyline and campaign. We have new factions beyond the humans that you just saw today.
But Tim, what if I want to play the game right now?
If you want to play the game as soon as possible, wish list Stormgate on Steam, and you go to playstormgate.com to sign up for the beta. We're starting closed testing in July.
Once again, go to Steam and wishlist Stormgate. Tim, thank you so much again for joining us, not just to talk about the 1v1 footage you shared, but the future content plans of Stormgate. It makes the RTS players' dreams come true. Which might not be your dreams. I mean, your dreams might be filled with gloriously grimy Deus Ex-inspired sci-fi fisticuffs with a fiendishly Star Wars vibe to it. If so, get a load of this latest trailer for Fortune's Run.
Football-key? Zabram System. Oh, here we go. Mano, mais jogo de PS2, eu não acredito nisto. Como é que é possível? Mano, eu não compreendo porque eles continuam a fazer este jogo. Ai meu Deus, isto até parece jogo de PS1. Mano, o que é isto, bro? Oh mano, planeia-se, o que é isto é merda, bro? O que é que eu estou a ver, bro? O que é isto, meu? Oh, mano, por favor. Ai, meu Deus, bro.
Whatever.
Ai, meu Deus.
Men, you are about to embark upon the great crusade towards which we have striven these many months. The eyes of the world are upon you. The hopes and prayers of liberty-loving people everywhere march with you. I have full confidence in your courage, devotion to duty, and skill in battle. We will accept nothing less than full victory. Good luck, and let us all beseech the blessing of Almighty God upon this great and noble undertaking.
Que bom jogo parece. Malta, ouçam, se há coisa que nós já aprendemos com o PC Gaming Show é que nem tudo o que parece é. Também me parece que vai ser outro jogo de estratégia. Calma. Se calhar é o Company of Heroes. Isto é o Company of Heroes, querem apostar? Mano, isto é o Company of Heroes, tenho a certeza. Ok, não é o Company of Heroes. Ah, este jogo não vai estar bacana. Yeah. Pá, vamos ver. Ah, lol. É o Hell Let Loose. Mano, já toda a gente viu este jogo. Já toda a gente viu o Hell Let Loose. Espera, what the fuck? Calma. O que é isto? What the fuck? Atomic quê? Eu já nem... Bro, isto está a passar tão rápido que eu não sei. Jor-El's Brother. Cartoon Network. Agora estão só a passar jogos tipo a maluca. Ai, é bem. O que é que eu estou a ver?
Mapjack. Wishlist now.
Toma, que cagaço!
Ah, fizeste bom negócio.
Oh, mano, por amor de Deus.
Esse é o meu Rio Grande, che.
Oh, mano, por amor de Deus. Oh, meu Deus. Será que... Pelo menos estão a passar rápido estes. Tudo eu queria era ir tomar uma simples cabeça de casa. O que é que eu recomendo? Bro, fala com alguém e vai tomar... vai beber café. Os últimos 10 vão ser incríveis. Sim, sim.
If this product and/or service stimulates your orbital cortex, follow the instructions on the screen.
Vão fechar com um banger. Mano, imaginem não acontecer.
Frank, we've seen impressive, almost like unrealistic tech on display today. It's just a shame our viewers at home can't get their hands on some of that bleeding-edge hardware.
Your concerns are both unnecessary and convenient, Sean. As the long-term vanguard of gaming, Alienware continues to offer high-end PC hardware. Considering their extraterrestrial origins, it comes as no surprise.
Mano, a Alienware já está tão fora de moda que já ninguém joga essa porcaria, já ninguém joga nisso. O pessoal cagou na Alienware, já ninguém compra Alienware. Eram estupidamente overpriced.
But let's do some truth-telling of our own and hear what Alienware is offering the folks at home.
Alienware has been a part of my professional life for a while now. From the games you play to what you do for work, that's very hardware intensive.
When using Alienware, you get a performance that is very difficult to match.
It doesn't have just the kind of like generic gamer look to it.
Literally everything I
tipo do género, isto é uma prenda para quem se aguentou até aqui. Quem aguentou até aqui leva com o GTA 6.
Don't miss your shot at Alienware giveaway goodness. Scan that code now. I mean, Frankie, can you believe this? We got an Alienware M18 laptop with an Intel Core i9 processor for the fine price point of $3? Oh, it's enough to get anyone's blood pumping.
As you know, Sean, I'm a network of predictive algorithms and generative software. I am fundamentally incapable of
I
understand.
I also don't have blood.
But
would you like me to procure blood, Sean?
God, no! Absolutely not. Anything but that. Let's move on to literally anything else. So, what's next?
Vampire Survivors. Pronto, malta.
Let's have a look at some incoming DLC for Vampire Survivors.
Pronto, malta, olha, felicidade.
What if we gave it a spin?
É um DLC para o Vampire Survivors.
Golden Devil, Cosmic Finger.
Porra que está a colapsar. Deixa ver. Já está meio de lado o homem.
We are only a couple months out from the full release of Baldur's Gate 3. I literally cannot tell you how excited I am to try out some of the character builds I've got going on up here. I'm thinking of running like a mage.
Baldur's Gate. Vou mostrar Baldur's Gate aqui. Olha, o impacto vai se arrepender amargamente, que ele é que adora isto.
Like an awesome character art for me in like a D&D style? Like, look, I want to be a wizard, like fully Gandalf
estamos a entrar na última meia hora, malta. Se calhar agora são jogos bacanas.
Barrels like that. Can you like give me a sample piece of art?
One moment. Here you are, Sean.
Oh, dear God.
This was generated in seconds, while a professional artist's work would take hours, if not days.
Yes, that is true. It's hard to tell this wasn't the work of a trained professional, but do you have any professional artist work, you know, just to like compare?
I do.
Vamos dar endure a esta porcaria, né? Está sempre muito tenso.
Here's an original animation for Larian's Baldur's Gate 3.
Ok.
My fellow adventurers,
Mas é uma animação.
the road to Baldur's Gate has been long.
Eu não
We
acredito.
have fought cultists of a strange
É uma animação, malta. Nem sequer é gameplay.
packs of fearsome gnolls and gone toe-to-toe with creatures from beyond this plane. Today we faced our greatest foe yet.
He was just so strong. And I think his blood was acid? I'm not sure how that even works anatomically.
Tomorrow, we find higher ground, then rain down upon him with 100 arrows.
No, first I will incapacitate him
Vais
with a
valer
fit
estar a
of
jogar
hideous
Diablo.
laughter. Then we will
E vais valer estar a ver The Crown.
grease and set it on fire. And if he attempts to escape the blaze, fear not, for I will keep my eye out for him. Please don't.
Eu disse que isto é uma animação, ó Zé Manel.
Among Githyanki,
Não é
I am
anime.
considered extremely humorous.
Enough! We must defeat this foe. Somewhere within these twisted swamps dwells a hag who possesses a potent
Ah, boa, tela é bom.
an elixir that could grant us the ability to converse with the creature. However, attaining it will necessitate a trade.
Give me his spleen.
Steel your nerves, friends.
Aí, mano, por
I will
amor de
now
Deus.
attempt to reason with the creature. Most mighty beast, though you defeated us once, we have returned to seek your guidance. Impart your knowledge upon us, and teach us the source of your power.
It's here. Frog.
Oh, I didn't know you speak frog. Gosh, I'm so sorry about yesterday. I'm so embarrassed.
Oh, man, por
You
amor
know,
de Deus.
ever since the hag turned me into a frog, I've been down in
O que
the
é que a gente está a ver? Né? Ajudem-me. Alguém que me ajude. É só isso que eu peço.
Cities are incredibly hard to make in RPGs because you have to make sure that every single nook and cranny has
Vou
something
mostrar
to do.
coisas do
You have to
Baldur's
make sure
Gate.
that it's different, so you have to be incredibly creative. Given that the name of the game is Baldur's Gate, the city was really going to be the thing that people were going to be talking about.
The city of Baldur's Gate is seamless, which it originally wasn't.
You only can judge the game when you have all the components together, and if the mix doesn't work, we start over.
At some point, he said, like, can't we just connect everything? And that was a very interesting day.
One of the things that's done is it's brought a level of believability and immersion and also complexity that wouldn't have been there otherwise.
Now it was this seamless, giant organism, and it really, really felt good.
It's being able to look out of the window.
Ok,
and
pá, o
see
Baldur's Gate é
down
um jogo
the city
bacana.
slopes, so you're seeing down toward the docks, and you're like, one of my teammates might be down there.
Este
They
é
might be
nice.
running around down there.
We worked on it as a painting almost. You start with a sketch, a very basic line, and then you just start adding layers and layers.
We can put lots more of the city onto the screen than they could in 1998. So we can do something that is more immersive, richer, has more texture to it.
It feels like you are walking around a place where there
Oh,
are
man,
lots
por
and
amor
lots
de
of
Deus.
people living their actual lives.
Está
You have
giro, está
crowds
giro.
that are walking around, can talk to pretty much anybody, and they react to every single thing. It's very alive in that sense.
Realmente
Every
o
person that
XQC
you meet,
puto.
in Baldur's Gate has got a story to them.
Malta, eu não desisti há 20 minutos do fim.
All the things that you have done up to the city really matter. You can really feel the conclusion of everything.
Já fizeram isso, AI nos NPCs.
We actually build anticipation through all these characters that you've met, through all these situations that you've been through.
All the stories that you have been following, all the decisions that you've been making, they all come to fruition in that lower city.
And the great thing is,
Falta 20
if you
minutos.
so choose, you can be another bad thing that's happening to the city. You can arrive and be like, this place is on fire, and then you can throw petrol all over it.
During production, we felt like the city was our destination.
We spent, I think, 3 times, 4 times as much effort on the city than we originally planned. But the feeling of walking in
Mas está
there
nice o
is
jogo,
just
por acaso.
fantastic.
Parece bem, parece giro.
You have this constant jostling of things that are very much of the real world, and then you can indulge in the completely fantastic.
And then when you walk into the city, the noise of everybody talking to each other, the knowledge that everywhere you look, you can go there and you can do something, the knowledge that you can fly through it, it's great. So the thing that I was the most afraid of when I started making this game turned out to be the thing that I'm most proud of.
O grafismo não está tipo super espetacular, mas desde que tipo corra bem o jogo. Imaginem, antes assim do que vi cheio de bugs.
Larian Studios breaks the classic RPG series out of a 2-decade retirement when Baldur's Gate 3 finally releases on August 31st. Up next, we're forging ahead with more fantasy as flame-headed fighters face ferocious foes in a co-op action roguelike. After all, what's a roguelike without an onslaught of algorithmic terrors? I feel like there's a lot of that going on around here lately. Anyways, here's the latest trailer for Ember Knights.
Ok. Pá, não é um jogo que eu vá jogar, mas pô. Agora o GW2 anunciava a expansão aqui. Era inteligente da parte deles, vou-vos já dizer. Ao menos era memorável. Este parece decente. Também. Este está fixe, tem boas mecânicas, está bacana o jogo. Não é uma cena que eu vou jogar, mas está fixe. Ok, está bem. 95% positive reviews. Ok. Metro. Sim, o GW2 vai sair agora todos os anos uma expansão. Vai sair no verão, a nova expansão do GW. E bem, está bem alto. Credo. Pronto, é um jogo em que vocês vão de carrinho e partem coisas. O resto com carro. E agora da NAN vai sair expansões no GW. Malta, come on, ainda faltam 15 minutos. 17 para ser mais preciso. Terra Tech Worlds, ok. Man, é nos últimos 10 minutos, eu tenho fé.
Would you like the endless loop of terror, death, repeat in the upcoming stealth extraction horror, Macabre? In Macabre, you and your friends will team up to confront interdimensional terrors, venturing deep into unstable time risks tasked with uncovering the source of terrifying anomalies. A great way to enjoy the outdoors. Built in Unreal 5, this exclusive debut will be out later this year in early access.
Seriously don't have any signal.
Not even one bar, there's nothing.
Ok. Pronto. Stealth Extraction Horror.
Thing getting around inside the rift.
Now, was that a bear?
Have you ever heard a bear sound like that before?
Não está mal.
Come on. You'll freeze to death out here. I suppose you're looking for the
Macabre.
Here, take this. I call it the atomic space shifter. If anything goes wrong, not that it will, I can pull you back out. A lot of folks come up here looking for answers. It's weird. It's like time runs differently here.
Guys, I think I got something.
We gotta find the others, dude.
Ai, é bem. Bem me parecia. Stealth extraction or não percebo se é online.
I can't believe it worked. This is it. This is the key to. Ah, you're alive. Ready to go back in?
Eu não vou jogar isto, certeza. Demo dropping soon. Ok, começam a aparecer jogos mais ou menos decentes. Thanks, man. Jogo para a área, provavelmente. Vá lá, esperança. Ok. O que é isto? Vá lá. Chega dos guinhos da tenha. Ok. Não tinha. O sol morreu, ok. O que é isto? Ok.
Thousands of us answered the call, rallying to save those we can. Every one of our ships a ray of hope. Captain, it is up to you to find us a new home, so we can plant the future seeds of humankind.
Copy. Plotting course now. Sector locked in.
Mano, estou bué da confuso. Ah, eu acho que isto é aquele jogo. Já sei que jogo é. Stellaris. É um jogo que está na Instant Gaming. É uma merda, mano. É Stellaris, acho eu. Ah, não é. Earthless. Mas isto é o quê, bro? Team 17. Mas Team 17 não se cansa de fazer jogos, bro.
As great as Earthless looks, it makes you wonder, how are we in the real world going to fare when our big, beautiful sun enters its twilight years?
Mas parece bem como. Nem vimos nada.
Who knows what we'll achieve by then? Every billionaire-funded space rocket that detonates moments after takeoff is
Vai lá, mano, Atomic, ao menos esperavas 10 minutos para ver isto acabar, bro. Foi...
Up next, tie on those togas and make
Nova
merry
Roma,
with
puto, por
fine
amor de Deus,
wine
espera
as
10
all
minutos,
roads
Atomic.
lead to this newest city building.
Está quase a acabar,
Here's a
puto.
first look
Não faças
at
isso às
Nova
pessoas. O jogo mais esperado é o Nova Roma. Isto é uma Jovem Empires eu tenho. O que é isto, bro? Ai, é bem. Credo. Tens de construir Roma outra vez, não é? É um city builder. Mas da Roma antiga. É, por acaso não tem mau aspecto isto. Este até é decente. Ah, não, está giro, malta. Desculpem lá, o jogo está fixe. Pois tem, está engraçado. Este está fixe. E tem mecânicas engraçadas. E como caralho. Está sempre a haver cataclismos. Está engraçado. Tem estações, gladiadores, teatros. Está giro, mano. O jogo está fixe, está como um conceito. Ok, últimos 10 minutos, malta. Deve ser isso, Freckles. Ai meu Deus. Strategy game, mais um.
The Great War is over. All we want is to return home.
Ai, THQ nórdica, sério, isto já não faliu.
Brothers and sisters.
Pá, para um real strategy game nem está mal, em termos de grafismo.
None of us thought this part of the journey would be the most difficult. We still hope to see our home once again.
Esse gajo já no mês passado tinha escrito a mesma merda aí. Como é que é, Bruna? É só scammers mesmo. Está com febre alta há um mês. Da última vez que escreveu foi de vez, quando é que foi? Foi no dia 11 do 5. Voltou um mês depois. Voltou literalmente um mês depois, bro, para escrever a mesma merda. Há um mês. Eu também acho que é um bot, é possível. O Morty apareceu.
Will you lead us?
Last train home. Ok. Malta, 8 minutos. É agora. A nossa esperança está aqui.
Last Train Home is based on real events in the aftermath of World War I. However, historians continue to uncover records describing train passengers traveling homeward, some dating as recently as 2023. Whether any train home is truly the last remains the subject of academic debate. History is clear on one thing though. Puppets can't be trusted. As proof, watch as Sesame Street meets survival horror in My Friendly Neighborhood.
Tá quase.
Hey Gordon, it's Kyle. I know we're dropping this on you last minute, but we need you to head down to the Sunrise Street studio lot.
Okay.
The antenna activated itself last night and started broadcasting that old puppet show over the news. You need to turn that thing off. You gotta get this done, man. Bye.
The last job of the day is always the worst.
What the fuck?
Raise the curtain. Bring up the lights. The neighborhood is coming to town.
Ai, é bem credo.
Hey, stay back.
Que jogo esquisito, mano. É muito estranho, mano. Rua Sésamo do Mal. Ai, já bem. What the fuck? Oh puto, que é isto? Mano, que estranho. Isto é jogo do Ant. Oh, filho, outra vez, manozinho, então. O que é que tu queres? Vem cá. Vem cá.
A sprint victory and points up for grabs right
Fórmula
here.
1.
Push as much as you can. Cubby.
Este gajo veio-me aqui miar. Ah, este é o manager. Isto é o manager. É a Fórmula 1 manager. O Mushu vem aqui miar para eu sair daqui. Reparem. Chegámos a este ponto. O Mushu chegou aqui e fez. Quer vir a bazar.
Push now, thanks for push now.
And McLaren with a great overtake. Stay right here, because we're just getting started.
Ela ver as mãos.
We're attracting considerable viewership, Sean. However, I've identified a simple programming adjustment to target underrepresented segments of our audience demographic. Shall I execute it?
Well, hell yeah, let's do it. Ah, cornering the VTuber market. Smart, very smart. I'm just not really sure this is my vibe, but since we're on a time crunch, let's see what's next for Subnautica Likes in Space with a trailer for Breath Edge 2.
O que é que se passa? O que é? O que foi? O que aconteceu? Hã? Não vi o quê? O que é que era? Ai, pô. Olha o resto. Tá f... O Chu está quieto. O Chu para. Tá quieto, seu dono. Esse até nem me parece mal. Mais um. Mais um dos mesmos. Está quieto. Seguidinho. Breath Edge. Este gajo está tão chato. Está aqui essa cana, pá, vai morder o gajo. Oh meu, eu não acredito. Estamos a 3 minutos do fim e estes gajos vêm com estes jogos. Isto é o Pokémon da Wish. Já percebi, não queres festinhas. Mano, a Mushu acabou de se deitar aqui outra vez, malta. Oh filho, então, mano. Não já vai sair daqui, pequenino. Este gajo está tão chato, meu. Coitado, ele está mesmo impaciente. Bloomtown.
Man, there are so many great video games in this year's show. Frank AI, what do we know about sand?
Sand is a fine granular substance composed of mineral
Oh mano, por amor de Deus.
It is finer than gravel, but
Deve estar mesmo no fim, malta.
Yes. But it's also a brand new survival game set in an alternate history where Austro-Hungarian soldiers smuggle space salvage across alien deserts.
I don't understand that sentence.
Mais um survival
Would you like to
game.
hear more about sand types?
Oh, no need. I'm about to know plenty.
Agora, malta, eu sinto que é agora. É agora o Rick. Não, ainda não, ainda não. Tá quieto, não comas isso. Mais um da Tiny Bill, estás a gozar comigo. Tá quieto, Mushu. Made in Ukraine? Ok. Tá quieto, pá. Não roas isso, chato. Mano, daqui a bocado fico sem rato, que este gajo não para de morrer o rato. Tá quieto. Chato, caraças, pá. Pode ser que seja mais uma hora. Mano, meu Deus, bro. Eu vou desligar a stream aqui, malta. Já chega. Eles disseram que eram 2 horas. Tá quieto, gato. Olha, mas até não tem mau aspecto, tipo a cutscene. Ui.
Завітайте в Лазуровий порт. В нас найкращі пляжі, готелі та ресторани. Файно! Замовлю собі багатського м'яса та
O
пива.
dono vai se chatear contigo, não é para estás a mastigar o cabo.
Ну, раз ми ліпші, то попали себе шампанським і морським оленем. А ти ж, Петро? А я, як завжди, маленьку банушу хочу.
Ia, não, juro que não é mastigado. Tá quieto, pá! Bro, what the fuck? Isto é um survival game. Send. Gameplay está mesmo fixe. Olha o gato, olha o gato.
We have reached the end of this year's show, and we're saving something very exciting for the end. Dune Awakening, the survival MMO adaptation of the classic sci-fi series. Frank AI, what have you got for us for the big finale?
If you like, I could fill the room with sand.
That's a little literal, don't you think? But what if we had, like, costumes? Oh, Dune's got some really cool costumes. We have the still suits, the royal garments. Oh my god, I could dress up maybe as like a giant
É o Dune, já cá
sandworm.
estou. É o Dune, vou mostrar o Dune Awakening, não acredito. Mano, valeu a pena então. Já cá estou.
Don't worry
Isto é o
about it.
último, né?
We can skip the costuming. It's just something that like Frankie and I used to do. Like, not you, like the real Frankie with the fun hair who's not a computer. Oh, man, there was this one year where she was a shark.
Mano, por favor, mostra logo
and
essa
then-
porcaria, já me
and
estou a
she was like
passar.
a mech pilot, and I had a spaceship. And there was this other time with togas, and I had this really nice robe. Anyways, just forget it. I'm living in the past. I shouldn't even miss this stuff. I mean, we're adults.
Isto é um
right?
MMO, by the way, de Dune. Eu só quero ver isto e quero me ir embora.
Frankie Ward?
Do you still want to do the costumes bit, Sean?
I want to do the Dune dress up bit so bad. I'm sorry. I tried to fire everyone and make money with computers.
Shut up and put the costume on.
Oh, mano, por amor de Deus.
Frankie, would you do the honors?
Ben, espero que o jogo esteja bom, porque senão
Here
isto
is an
é...
exclusive interview with the team making a survival MMO that's more sought after than a suitcase stuffed with spice melange. It's Dune Awakening.
Dune Awakening. Aí é bem, é uma entrevista e tudo. Oslo. Ok. Pela arte parece bom.
My name's Joel Bylos. I'm the creative director on Dune Awakening. So Dune Awakening is a survival, open world, massively multiplayer game. It is a game where players are invited to explore the world of Dune. They involve themselves in politics, they involve themselves in intrigue, they involve themselves in combat. They have to survive on the most dangerous planet in the universe.
Ok.
And through this experience, they come to know the factions in the world and the universe.
Ok.
So when Dune Awakening begins, you are a castaway on the planet in the deep desert, and all you have is a knife that you've made out of scrap metal.
Man,
You need
sabem o
to
que é que eu vos
creep
digo?
into enemy camps and knife them in the back and steal the water
Oh,
from their
for
skill
fools.
suits. By the end of the game, perhaps you're running a guild. You have a fleet of vehicles, ornithopters flying in formation, sandbikes cruising across the desert beneath them, tanks kicking up a cloud of dust as you drive to a spice blow in the distance
Ok.
in order to harvest with your guild. And you see in the
Ah, é?
distance
Sério?
another guild coming towards you, and just as you clash,
Okay,
you hear the
okay.
rumble of a sandworm coming. That's combat in Dune Awakening.
Mano, não sei porque este jogo parece muito...
My name is Viljar Sommerbach. I'm the game director
ainda em
on
fase
Dune
muito
Awakening.
embrionária.
You start out in the desert, surviving, clinging to life, and in the end, you might become someone like the Baron Harkonnen, and then you try to cling to power. Arrakis is the most dangerous planet in the universe. Surviving on Arrakis means that you need to prepare for sandstorms, you need to find water, it's a constant threat against survival. The sandworm, every time you try to cross the desert, the sandworm will come. You will sometimes outrun it, sometimes you may not.
Dune Awakening is built upon a foundation of 5 pillars. Survival, which is obviously everything you'd expect to see in a survival game. It's water discipline, it's surviving the sandstorms that sweep across Arrakis. Then we have politics and intrigue, which speaks to the faction gameplay of the game. It's about, you know, siding with one of the factions, thinking about how they work together, perhaps assassinating members of the other factions. Then there's infinite exploration. Infinite exploration, which is one of the things I'm most excited about, is how the world changes over time. We have a concept called a Coriolis storm, and when it sweeps across the landscape, the sands shift, revealing new points of interest, hiding others, making the game renewed every week. Then we have Combined Arms. Combined Arms is our combination of vehicles, melee combat, range combat, and abilities all working together to create a seamless sandbox combat experience. And finally, we have expression and customization, which is really more than just talking about like the visual expression and customization, which of course we have armor sets and clothing and a robust character creation. But in addition to that, it's really about play the way you want to play. Do you want to be a trader? You can do that. Do you want to be a fighter? Of course you can do that. Do you want to be a spy? Maybe that's the gameplay you're looking for. All of these things built into these pillars.
Tá bem, parece-me minimamente decente. Deixa ver, isto não vai demorar a sair, com certeza. Está em alfa ainda, vai demorar eternidades a sair isto.
Protect, expand, control. The survive part means that you're up against the planet itself.
Caso não estava à espera que este jogo saísse grande coisa.
In the protect phase, you've gathered some stuff, you might have a base, but you also want to make sure that nobody else comes to take it away from you, so you try to build defenses and make sure that your base is in the clear.
Okay.
Then, in the expand phase, you lift your gaze and you look around and you see that others have stuff as well, and you might want to take their stuff.
É tipo Rust, mas é MMO.
In the control phase, you may find yourself being a part of a guild or even the leader of a guild. Then the goal is to control the flow of spice on Arrakis.
Okay.
However, you never
Sim, é verdade.
there's always someone lurking around the corner. Can you really trust your second in command? So the goal of the control phase is that you are clinging to control. Whenever you get into combat in the desert or Arrakis, try to get it over with quickly, because not only are you fighting human combatants, but the planet Arrakis itself is the greatest protagonist there is.
Ok, tá bem. Interessante.
And with that, the PC Gaming Show 2023 is done. And what a show it was!
Pronto.
And what a lesson for me, honestly.
Amigos.
AI excels at plenty, but only an absolute doofus would think it can replace that
Pronto.
human touch. I mean, you'd have to be an
isso,
irredeemable bozo, like a real human dumpster to pull that.
Valha-me Deus.
So that's the end of Frank AI. You are getting the band back together.
I mean, yeah, if we get
jogo,
another show next
finally.
year, then yeah, you betcha.
If.
Já estavam 26 mil, perdeu a malta toda. Isto.
You guys pretty smart. I mean, I think he's actually the CEO now of PC Gamer and all subsidiary publications and IPs. I think he's got some really great ideas,
Jesus
but
Christ.
he also caddies for some very influential people on the golf course. Life comes at you fast, I guess. Either way, see you next year. Bye-bye. Bye.
Bye.
Fogo, mano. Pronto, olhem, malta. Foi um prazer. Foi um gosto ter estado aqui neste suplício convosco. Foi bom. A cara do Rick. Foi bom. Pá, e a gente vê-se. Tá bem? Amanhã. Amanhã, às 9h30 da manhã. Cá estaremos, tá bem? Beijinhos, pá. Obrigado por terem estado por aí, meu. E até amanhã. Tchau, tchau, malta. Beijos. Tchau, tchau.